to interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Y'all know who it is and what it is. It's your boy VA to go. Man, we got this exclusive interview with none other than Psych. First, I just want to warn people that there are some graphic words and expressions in this interview, so please be aware where you listen to it at. But also, this is a special individual. If you heard in the news about the Colorado Springs raid at the nightclub that arrested 100 people, the interviewee, Mr.PSYCH, was one of the people that was arrested. So you get to hear the perspective of a unique American who is in a unique experience. Please enjoy this episode of The Concerned Citizen. Let's go. Hey, y'all know who it is and what it is. It's your boy, the Gov. We're in here, Concerned Citizen. I got my guy in here. He has some very unique perspectives on things. And I wanted to sit here and ask him, how does he feel about the current administration and just how they're moving based upon what they've been hearing and what they see?
I don't know. To be honest on that question, when I say I'm a real life streeting, I don't know sports. I'm 51 years old. I don't follow sports. I don't follow current events. I live day to day. I live in my environment. I travel. I like to have fun. I like to live. Any administration, there is no one man that can ruin America. America was built on a corporation. It's a corporation. You got a gang of them motherfuckers that got just as much money as Elon and Trump that run this show. It's a corporation, so they're always going to run it. Trump is a front man. That's what I feel about Trump. I let a dude. He says what he wants, but he's an idiot. He's a natural-born motherfucking idiot. And Elon, how the fuck are we having a South African nationalist, a South African native? This nigga's not American. He's South African. How do we have him on every top secret government motherfucking meeting now? Because Trump is his puppet. You guys, everybody thinks Trump is the president. Trump's not running shit. Elon Musk got his motherfucking arm up to his elbow in Trump's ass. That is his man. He owns SpaceX, which is now the United States military's top branch of the government. It's Space Force. That's their leading shit. That's who they're spending all their money on. SpaceX, Space Force, whatever the fuck they call it. Elon Musk holds the trademark on that title, stock, bond, block. It's his. It is his. He is the only man in America or in any other country for that motherfucking fact that can just say, okay, today I want to fly a motherfucking missile and see how far it'll go. And don't have to ask permission. Ain't nobody going to tell him shit. He ain't going to explain shit. Why'd you shoot a missile? Because I fucking wanted to. Fuck you and your mama. That's basically it. So it's like, this administration is heading us towards a motherfucking... the way things are going, we're going to have a civil war amongst ourselves before anybody else.
Now, I don't know if you know, because I know you be in the streets, but yesterday, there was a sizable protest downtown. You had the elderly out there.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of them protesting them.
So, how do you feel about immigration and what they call marginalized people, like the LGBTQ plus? I mean, because when you talk about civil war,
like, hey, one thing I'm with them is like, that's the shit I agree 100% with the dum-dum on. There's two motherfuckers born on this planet, a man and a woman. Okay, just because you get your motherfucking pee-pee snip, tuck, whatever you do to yourself to make it so you look like the other sex, inside you still what God made you. When they test your motherfucking DNA, Mr. Daniel, they're going to find out that Mr. Daniel was born Miss Danielle, a white female, in 1942. Yeah. Don't matter what you look like on the outside, that DNA going to tell the truth when they find your bones. You are a man when they find you, or you are a woman when they find you. Look at all the mummies we found. Have we found any transgender mummies? Come on now, man. You only two sexes, man or female. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. If you disagree with it, that's your problem. Do I say a lot of offensive homosexual shit? Yes, I do, because I'm from an old school. When we were young in school, we called each other that shit. Oh, nigga, you act like a faggot. That's some gay shit. You can't even say that no more. You can't even look at your homie and say, ah, nigga, that's some gay shit. Because all of a sudden, you offended some mangina. The thing is, we are so sensitive. This has become the most sensitive generation. And that's why we're going to go to war, because these young dummies have these ideals. And lately, racism is becoming a lot more motherfucking comfortable with these motherfuckers. They're getting a lot more comfortable with it. With a lot of shit. Like, you watch these videos, these older white women are getting comfortable running up on niggas in broad daylight and just trying to go off on them because they feel like they're doing something wrong. But you got to watch the videos, boy. They need to be slapping the shit out of these other
and see, here is the thing. People want to discuss what it is to be an American or be in America, and people don't want to associate America with the government, so we have to bring the words of the American people to the American people, because the reality is, you can think that you live in a nation of everybody, this, that, yeah, but the truth is what we're bringing you. And at some point in time, you have to recognize the truth of the other is just as real as your truth.
Yes.
So, I know some of these words might be off-putting, but trust and believe, man, it's the reality of it. And being a black person, we hear a lot of, we just had a situation where a guy said, community organizations trying to stop gang violence is wasting their time. The only thing that can stop gang violence are two things: prison and them doing what they naturally do, which is kill each other.
And that perspective right there, you're gonna catch out of 100, you're gonna catch 5 or 10. Some of these dudes though, like, everybody's talking about gangs, but they only know these gangs here in Colorado Springs. Some of y'all have never been where it's dirty, where it's filthy, where, nigga, you grow up with an AK at 15, 12, 11. Chicago is a war zone. In 92, L.A. was a motherfucking battleground. Gary, Indiana is a killing field. Y'all don't understand. Some of these niggas is coming from places with no hope, where every face they see is like theirs, and every face they see is broke, poor, motherfucking heartened, disenfranchised, just fucked off. They ain't got no choices. They can grow up where everybody around them is getting money, and the only way to get that money is you taking it or you selling something that niggas gonna get anyways. It's like people only think of things from their perspective. You live here in Colorado, everybody says Colorado's so ghetto. By the lake is so ghetto. Colorado has no ghetto in it. This is the only place that I can put a blue rag in my left pocket, put a hat on that says Crip, and put a motherfucking jacket on that says Fuck Slob on the back of it, and walk from North Academy to motherfucking B Street and won't get approached one motherfucking time. Niggas might honk in traffic or say some slick shit in passing, but ain't nobody gonna jump out the car and run up on me like, oh, cuz, what you want, cuz, what you want, blood, what you want? No, ain't nobody gonna do that here.
Where you from, son?
Try that shit. Go over there, motherfucking in Slauson, and go over there in Slauson where Nipsey got killed at. Put a red rag in your pocket and walk 3 blocks, nigga. Let's see how you look after that. Put a green rag in your pocket, nigga. If it ain't blue and them niggas don't know you, you ain't gonna make it. Our reality is not the same. Everybody's got their, like you were saying, Gov, everybody's got their own reality, their own perception of reality. But the reality is life is what it is. And some places are really National Geographic worthy.
So are you saying that in these communities here in America, people don't see the American dream?
Some do, but some have lost hope in the American dream because, unfortunately, this country is for the rich, by the rich, and it's always going to be. If you are not in that top, they say 1%, but I say it's a little higher than that, maybe 5%. If you ain't in that top echelon with these motherfuckers, they don't care about you. They've never been in your situation. How do you have a country run by people who don't fit 3 categories? None of them have never been hungry. None of them have never wondered where their next meal was coming from. None of them, they all come from money. They all come from status. They all come from somewhere. You can't tell me you ain't never seen like I said, Barack Obama was the first black president. But this nigga didn't grow up in Compton or in Watts or in Brooklyn or in Bed-Stuy or in Gary, Indiana. This nigga grew up in somewhere that nobody knows, where there's nothing but people that don't look like us at. People are, and that's the whole thing. Everybody doesn't understand that shit. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad for that one reason. Everybody doesn't understand where each other is coming from. You're only seeing life from your perspective. Poor people are getting mad right now because they're suffering. Medicaid's getting cut. This is getting cut. That's getting cut. They're going after this. They're going after that. And then everybody's starting to realize, but hold up. Everything they're going after only affects those that ain't in that 5%. Only affects niggas that gotta wonder if they gonna make it to their next paycheck, to their next meal, to their next this.
Now hold on. I'm gonna ask this question because I believe that this is the caveat that the other poor countries don't have to worry about.
So America has fat, poor people.
Yes.
But America has video games. And what I want to ask you is the people that really need to be worried. Because you can go down to the protests and you see the grandmas and you see the grandpas out there, don't touch my Medicaid or Medicare.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing
them going after the kids with all this.
Yeah, you're not seeing the young people out there fucking up anything because they're playing their video games.
Yes, this generation. That's what I was talking to my cousin about this earlier. If you haven't noticed, all these new parks they're popping up around, these new parks are now having exercise equipment in them, obstacle courses and shit like that, because they did a national survey a couple of months ago on American children. And we have the most obese children on the planet. Under the age of 10 on down, we have a bunch of fat McPatties that don't do nothing but sit at home, play the video game, the tablet, and eat. These kids don't... Look at it. It's if you go outside right now, look at it outside right now, 60 degrees. How many kids on a bike have you seen? When we was 20, it was 50 of us out here with ramps, cardboard, with box ramps, it was riding bikes. We were everywhere. There's no kids outside no more. This world is becoming inclusive. These kids, that's how they're killing us. And that's what I believe. They say the less contact that you have with outside and with germs weakens your immune system.
They do say that.
So why is it that they're making all these video games free, this free, try this, try this, try this. You can try it on your tablet free, all free, touch free, because they want these kids inside with weak immune systems because they don't want these niggas growing old no more. They're tired of paying for old people and they tired of paying for sick kids. Let's get rid of them. Let's get them at home. Let's get them fat and obese so we cut their lifespan.
But then how do you make a successful country if you have that?
All you can do, in my experience in 51 years, I've seen a lot of shit. And in my tax bracket, shit don't ever change. We know who the president is because it's on TV, it's on this. When we go to the store, we never trip, okay, bread is $2.99 one day, $1.19. All we say is damn, shit's higher than a motherfucker. Yeah. And then we keep it moving because we know one thing for sure. And they know two things for certain. We need that shit, and it don't matter if it's $1.99 or $5.99, nigga, you gonna buy that fucking bread. Yep. You gonna buy that fucking bread, nigga, because you want it and you eat it and the sandwiches taste good. You gonna buy that motherfucking bread, nigga.
Can I ask you a question? Can you remember the last time that you chose to eat something that wasn't good?
Shit.
Couple of times.
All the times I had to be hungry and look in the cabinet and say, we gonna make it happen. And it ain't been the best, but my stomach wasn't empty at the end of the day.
That's the thing.
I'm poor. It's been a bunch of times where I had to make some shit that I just didn't want to. Yeah. Like, I spent 17 years in prison. I fucking hate ramen noodles. I abhor them motherfuckers. I mean, I would damn near deadly got to be on my deathbed starving to where I'm going to fucking die to eat one.
I buy them just to keep in my car for those
dying ass days.
That's like where I don't got nothing but maybe I got a fucking thing of ramen, throw it in the microwave
and how we snapped out and seen Cletus being a white male feeling the same thing. So see, that's why I said it's not going to be a racial war.
Nope, it ain't a racial.
Because there's motherfuckers that look like him, look like me, look like you, that's all in the same boat. It's going to be a financial. This next war is going to be financial, people. Watch what I tell you.
And I see it here walking. I want to know, you're 51, and you've been in Colorado Springs for a little while.
Long time now.
What are your takes on the homeless situation?
It went down, but it...
My thing is this. I understand homelessness, and I understand it, but the thing about it is this. If they were truly trying to help the homeless, they would
Do
Well,
more.
you really can't. You can't help nobody that don't want to be helped.
Yeah.
You can't. And that's the one thing. And I hate to say this, but I don't give a fuck. Call me what you want. If it was up to me, I'd get all the homeless in the motherfucking group. I'd go around. I'd have the smartest motherfuckers, whatever you call it, head doctors, go around and see who really wants motherfucking help. Who's really to take the steps to get clean. I separate those, put them in a cage like that for a moment. Then I tell everybody, hold on, we're going to have a barbecue. All these motherfuckers here, I'd feed motherfucking burgers with arsenic in them. I'd kill them all. Those there to help. The rest, fuck them. That's bills that niggas don't need to be paying on. Yeah. Medicaid and this and that. Yeah. That the government's paying for no reason for a nigga to go get methadone every week because he can't stop getting high.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm homeless.
Because I don't understand addiction.
You know,
I don't understand. Yeah, Cletus is not homeless. Cletus is like me. We're roamers. We like to roam around, nigga. You're not homeless.
Surfer, I say. I'm not a homeless. I bounce from couch to couch.
And you always have somewhere to go. One of your family's gonna say, "Come on."
But these people,
some of them want help, and some these ones are different. They have no hustle. These homeless have no respect.
Put them all on a bus and send them away
and if you look at them now, they're all under 30.
Yeah, and that's
this fentanyl.
And that's what I want to ask
drugs
you.
Came to Colorado.
No, not the drug, the fentanyl. It's that one drug, that blue. Meth was a monster. Don't get me wrong. I've been through every epidemic in the 90s, the crack, the meth, everything. I've never seen nothing like this motherfucking blues. This shit is... they saying it's designed by the Mexicans, but Mexicans ain't that smart, nigga. And I'll fuck you if you don't like it, nigga.
They say the Chinese did.
Yeah, Asians, and they did that under the motherfucking direction of America. Who the best way to attack your young? Look at this shit. These other countries. This shit attacks your young. Look at all these... I live in a place where I go in the hallway at night, and I used to whoop the niggas, but then I got to feeling sorry for them because they're kids. But I go in the hallway at night, it'd be 14 motherfuckers in the hallway with aluminum foil smoking blues. Whole hallway stink. Homeless. And I used to get mad, but I'm looking at them all, and I started like, because I got a son that's an addict. He got his shit together finally, little dummy, but... And I got to looking like, these are all babies, nigga. Look at these homeless out there, like you were just saying. They're all fucking babies. This blue is so bad that it's got, and not just that, though. It's got us, the older generation, giving up on our kids and be like, nigga, you can't stay here. We can't help you. This shit is that bad. Rehab's not working for these kids, and then they switch them to some shit called Suboxone, which are these strips. The government's giving it out on all these fucking raggedy clinics right here in Colorado Springs. They'll give these kids what's called these Suboxone strips. What they don't tell you is Suboxone is artificial fentanyl. So all the kids got to do is take the strip, they cut the strips down into slices. I seen them do it. They stick it in like a cap with boiling water, drain that shit out, siphon the motherfucking fentanyl out, and then they snort that shit when it dries up on a paper. I seen him do it. My son said, Dad, he said, why you think I like this shit? He said, because the shit they give me gets me high just like this, and I don't have to pay for it. The government is attacking our motherfucking kids
every day
because that is the best way.
But then there's no hope.
There is.
But if you don't have any kids,
there's hope because there's people like you and me that refuse to give up. Like I said, if you only catch 2 out of 100, you're doing something. You're doing something.
You did.
Because this world is going, this shit is going in a spiral fast.
You did something. You got through one person's head out of my head.
Your job in this life is to be born, to make it till you die, to live whatever kind of life that the cards, fate, God, whatever you want to call it, designs for you. Live that life the best way you can. In that life, I believe in being selfish. That was your life given to you. You don't owe anything you do to no motherfucker breathing. No motherfucker. Your kids after they're 18, you don't owe them no motherfucker. When I say that, I mean that. And we're the only species that raises our kids to adulthood like we do. We're the only species on this planet that will raise stepkids. Let a lion come in and you got 2 kids of your own, I'm going to choke both of them niggas out. There's only room for mine in here. But that's what I'm saying, though. We're the only species. And as long as we understand that everybody sees life different and your life is responsible, you're responsible for your life. If you take time out of that timeline that fate has given you to help even one motherfucker that's not your responsibility, you've done more than your job in this life.
Damn right.
You've done more than your job in this life.
That's why I say I'm not useful. I'm useful in a way, but I'm not.
And I got a big take on things. That's why I don't participate in a lot of shit. And I feel like this. If you're doing good deeds to help somebody else out, you don't need the world to know that. That's between you and the Creator. If you went out there and fed 20 motherfucking homeless people today,
the news don't
need to know about that shit. You know what I mean?
The news don't care.
I feel like if you do it once or twice, that's cool because, you're showing people what kind of person you are. But if every single time that you're out in public helping somebody, you're doing this, It's like, bro, you ain't doing that for them no more. Now you're doing that shit for you because you're becoming a celebrity off of it. And that's why I don't participate in a lot of that shit because I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I help one motherfucker like me. I think it's this. I see one bum a day. If I'm out here and I'm doing dirty anyways, and I know I'm doing dirty, I'll see one homeless motherfucker a day and I'll look at him. If I know that motherfucker's really just fucked up because life got him fucked up, stop and give him $50. Here you go, nigga. I know you're going to get high with it, but I'm hoping you'll at least go buy you something to fucking eat too. How about that? I know you're going to get high.
Cigarettes. I'm sorry I don't got no money because I usually have cigarettes. I could give you at least a cigarette or two. All right, I'm sorry, but I can't help everyone else on this fucking corner, but I can help that one. And then I also could be the one with the honest. Just need a little bit of money for booze. Straight up, just need booze. And I give those people the fucking $5 to go get that fucking 40.
It's getting bad. It's getting to the point where, like you said, it is starting to feel, and that's what it is. Hopelessness is the best motherfucking
one way karma's gonna
fear
come
factor
back
the
in a
government can
different
give
way.
you. If you feel hopelessness and lost, you're easier to control. Like these bullshit, everybody. Look how happy people got when they said that Dodge, or however you say that shit, that Dodd was about to give everybody these $5,000 stimulus checks. Niggas was happy as a and that's just honest to God truth. And I was about to run to Canada. I promise you, that was the one place that would take me. In America, that's what matters. They say in national leader, this is matters. Jews fuck with whites because why? Whites look like them. Because we're not talking about Hasidic Jews. Those motherfuckers is behind the scenes, the ones with the little curls and all that shit. Yeah, he's one of those kind. Those have all the money. Those rule the banks. Those own the banks. That is the reason why everybody was mad at Adolf Hitler, but they didn't understand Adolf Hitler true being. Everybody thought it was to kill. He was trying to kill a race of people. No. Adolf Hitler knew one thing that stands true to today right now, and he's proven it. And even though he's a racist piece of shit, he was true on one thing. He said he wasn't trying to do a genocide, take over the world. He wanted to kill the Jews because they were going to run the banks one day. The Jews were one day going to run the world's money, and he didn't want that. He was trying to stop the Jews from running the world's money. Now who runs the world's currency? Jews. Jews own the world's currency.
And Africans.
Jews and South Africans.
Yep, South
Africans. And that's the South Africans that got diamond money. They got oil money. They got the richest country on the planet.
We got Africa who owns our
Jews and Africans got the richest planets. They got the richest property in the planet. Everything comes from there. Diamonds, gold, oil, every fucking thing comes from there.
Man, you've heard it live, and I'm gonna have to summarize this up because people are gonna know the shots are coming. But again, you have to realize that in this day and age, as crazy as you think Kanye West looks when he showed up to DJ Academic's podcast in his Klan outfit on, in all black, you have to recognize that as a superstar, he is actually representing the thoughts of real Americans.
Yes, and he's using his platform, and because he's using their platform, his platform, because even though it's his platform, essentially, they own it. So, with that being said, they're going to let him say what he is because he's Kanye and he got that money, but then they're going to try to make him look like he's insane because he's telling the truth.
And that's the reason why I brought that up is twofold. Kanye West started going super hard when he made his initial comments, and right after he made them, the next day he went to use his Apple Pay.
Yeah, and they said no.
And they said no. They blocked all of his money. And he's like, how can you block my money?
Because he said one thing about who?
Who? And here's the thing.
How do the Jews have the power to just because I say fuck you because I say that shit? How do they have the power just because I say that offensive word and we've been called nigger for 1,000 years? But because I call this man a kike one time, this nigga can take everything, seize my whole life?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you
haven't just a call.
And you haven't broken any law.
No law.
You haven't been to jail.
No federal, no money laundering, no Diddy parties.
Nothing.
None of that shit. But they attack this man from every motherfucking angle. And just look at the shit with Bill Cosby. Okay,
Yeah,
Bill Cosby, the most prominent man in the world. He tried to, where did Bill Cosby fuck up? He tried to buy NBC. And he almost succeeded. That would have made Bill Cosby the first black person in American history to own a national TV network, a national that shows in every country. NBC, like NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox. Those were the originals, syndicated wide, Jew-owned. Bill Cosby almost bought NBC. He almost had that motherfucker. 2 months before Bill Cosby, you niggas need to do research and read shit. A few months before Bill Cosby finished this goddamn deal, guess what? That ugly transgender lady came out and said he peeled her.
And then
Bill peeled her. And then everybody else said, oh shit, Bill got billions, nigga, he peeled me too. Just like Diddy. Look, Diddy got caught, and everybody's like, Did he put a thumb in my ass too? Nigga, money talks and bullshit walks. So,
and if I could say I was there, man,
but at the end of the day, when our people of our color and our hair texture have as much money as they have, nigga, they gonna show you in one way or the other that they still control you, nigga, that we still ain't shit.
They try. And again, I'm just saying this for the record. This person is not an actor. This is an American citizen. And that's what we are just bringing to the table, is what American citizens think and feel and perceive their reality. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to say it's improper or not, whether you say it hurts your feelings or not,
most of it's true. Do your research.
Truth, again, as we said earlier, is based upon...
But the one thing about, the one blessing, and that's what I want the world to know, the one greatest thing about being poor and disenfranchised, and I want everybody to take this motherfucking to heart. The best thing about it is, you can say whatever the fuck you want freely, truly, and tell the goddamn truth, and they can't take a motherfucking thing from you because you don't have shit to take.
Yep, just like me.
You don't have shit to fucking take. You can say what you want. There's only, for me, I'm offensive. I don't give a fuck. I call it like it is. I speak life as I see it and as I live it. And as I've lived it in 51 years, it doesn't matter. Everybody says Trump's going to ruin the country. No motherfucking president can ruin the country. We had some motherfucking shitballs, nigga. We had some shitballs. Man, we've had some shitty presidents, and y'all can't say we haven't. And I mean some fucked up ones that are way worse than Orange Cheeto Man.
I know, right?
So, for everybody to say that this man is ruining the country, bullshit. America was built before any of you motherfuckers listening can hear this was born. It's been strong. They've been bound down. We've been doing us. We're going to keep doing us. Yes, it's going to get worse, yes, because things do change. Motherfucking as technology progresses, people are going to start seeing, okay.
Yup, things are changing. You got to change with it.
Like you said, in the old days, they used to take country to country to country. Why? Because their population was growing. Then we set borders on each other. How you set borders on people without putting a mating restriction on motherfuckers? So you gonna give a group of people 800 million square miles 400 years ago, and that's all you can have. China got motherfuckers building houses on top of each other. These niggas got 400,000 people living in a 2-bedroom, a fucking 2-block radius.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? So pretty soon, that's why I said it's gonna start being those kind of wars again with that shit that Russia's trying to do. First, we're gonna take Ukraine. And then they said they were going to take, next day, Russia's going to try to take another spot over there. Poland, yeah, they want to take Poland. Motherfuckers don't understand. Putin is doing what old kings used to fucking do. I'm seeing that my territory is no longer sufficient for my people's population, so we're going to take this shit too. And then once this motherfucker grows, and the army grows, and these people get with the program, and their army gets with our armies, because that's what they used to do, assimilate armies. How you think an army grew from 500 warriors to 500,000? Because when they took your village, nigga, they took your warriors. Nigga, bow down or lay down. One of the two.
Yes.
Bow down or lay down, and it's gonna happen, nigga.
And this is, again, America, so please don't call me any names.
Call me what you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, you bitch.
And with that, we're out. Let's go. Man, you know what it is, man. I'm back. I know that was a crazy interview. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your views are. Make sure you tune in next week. We got some more explosive fire perspective coming to you in a unique way from a unique individual that's a concerned citizen. Let's go.